As I was mowing the grass today, I was listening to Christian music, number one, because that helps me to function and get through. But it gets to be a certain point where like I'm overstimulated by the noise of the music and by the sound of the mowing. And I started thinking about like, why are we so quick to give up on ourselves, right? Even as simple as mowing the grass, right? It was hot. It's in the 70s. I don't know what it is, but like that's really hot when you're mowing the grass, especially when you're push mowing. And I'm like, Josh said, like, do what you can, right? Do it till you run out of gas, not like fully, but you know what I mean? And I was like, I could do that, but then he's going to get home and he's going to have to do that after working all day, right? So I was like, okay, I got this. So I went to the garage and I took a quick break because he got me some water and I just had a moment to like refresh and I'm like, I can do this, right? And I went about it and I did it. And I was just like, why would I just give up, right? Before I used to. And even with the accountability group I'm doing this week, sometimes it's easy to be like, well, I don't have to do this one, but why wouldn't I? Why am I so quick to give up on myself? And through my accountability group, I questioned, why can I do all of these things when I have other people that I'm doing them with? But I don't just do them for myself to take care of myself. And that's a crazy question, right? Because you would think that we would do what's best for ourselves just because it's good for us. But in all fairness, sometimes I'm like, wow, that takes a lot of time. Like, does it really matter, right? Is that really something I want to do? And I'm starting to be like, but are you going to take care of yourself, right? Because everybody says they'll do everything for their children, but like, what about if you live for them, right? What about if you take care of your body? What if you take care of your mind? What if you do the hard things and show them what's possible? What if you make a commitment to what you're doing and walk in it instead of making an excuse? And I know that stings because for me it stings too, but I'm just in this place where it's like, it's so easy to quit, but isn't it also easy to keep going, right? It's all in the way you think about it. It's a mindset shift. It's easy depending on what you're looking at and what your brain is sending supporting facts for. So could have I stopped mowing the grass? I could have, but it was easier just for me to get it done, right? Could I give up on doing these self-care things that I'm trying to incorporate into my life? I could, but like, why not make the time and do it? Why not be committed? Why not show people what it looks like to be a leader? Especially as a Christian life coach, my goal is to encourage people to step into leadership roles because truly in our lives, we are all leaders. Like if you're a mother, if you're a father, if you own a business, right? If you're in different group settings, like you are called to be a leader. And the first part of being a leader is being committed, right? Saying you're going to do something and walking in it and not making the excuses that pull you away. So ask yourself, like, why is it easy for you not to do it? Because I'm sure there's something underneath there that's causing a discomfort that you're just going, okay, it's just this, it's surface level, but it's actually something deeper. Like, even with me taking care of myself, it's easier for me to put me on the back burner and do what would help my husband or my son as compared to me. And now I'm learning, but like you actually have to take care of yourself too, right? Do the things that are good for you and show your son that it's important to take time to set it aside and do things that are going to help you in the long run, right? It's going to shift everything. It might seem tedious right now, but realistically, it's just little changes that you're making that are gonna change the whole thing in the end. So really ask yourself why you're giving up on these things, what's coming up from you, and really challenge why you're doing it to begin with, right? I'm doing it because I want to take care of myself, but I also want to be the best version of me for my husband and son, right? I want to work out and feel better so that I can move more, so I can be out playing soccer, or when we go to Great Wolf or Kalahari, the water parks, like I can do all of the steps, right? I don't want to be out of breath and feeling yucky. Like I want to be like, wow, that was awesome. Like when can we do it again? Like let's go up and down 10 times in a row. This is what I want. And when I'm thinking about that why, it encourages me to step in and do it. So if I'm having a day where I'm like, oh, I don't feel good, I don't want to do this, I'm like, but think about what happens when you do, right? You keep going, you have that momentum, like you're feeling better, like you're getting closer, you're doing this so you can have that energy with your family, and all of a sudden I'm like, why wouldn't I do it, right? But our thoughts want us to be in this place where we're like, oh no, that's not good, right? The enemy wants us to get in our feelings about it and be like, oh, yeah, that's going to be too hard, or, oh, I don't really feel like that today, I can just do it tomorrow. But the first time you say, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, it's easier the next day to be like, oh, I'll just put that off too. So like, I encourage you to really see what's coming up in this and why you're pulling away instead of diving in. Because remember, like, God is with you in all of this, right? So sometimes we do things, well, a lot of times we do things that we think are just simply doing it, but there's actually a lesson behind it. Like with me making sourdough, like it took me forever to get my starter to be able to function and do what it needed to do. And my first one honestly died. So my second one, like, I didn't even want to give it a name because I'm like, well, if it's going to die, like, then it has a name and that's awful, right? So it's been months now. He's doing really good. His name's Winston. So awesome. But I still haven't made bread because I'm like, I overcame that one hurdle, right? And I'm able to make so much with it, but bread is another thing. And I'm like, at least at this point, I'm not willing to give up, because at first I was like, I really hope it dies. Like, if it dies, I can just be done with it. Like, who cares, whatever. And now I'm like, no, I'm actually glad it's doing really good, because as much as I'm learning how to do all of this stuff to make healthy things for my family, I'm also learning like how to be patient with myself, right? How to take all that pressure off to be perfect and just like allow myself to learn and grow and find out what my likes and dislikes are without making it mean something about me. So I encourage you, in everything you do, don't just do it to get it done. Think about it. Like, what's coming up for you when you do it, and what are you making that mean about yourself? Because so many times we can be doing something that seems simple, but there's really other things going on underneath the surface. If you are finding it difficult to stick with the goals that you're making, if you are really just struggling to put one foot in front of the other, like, I would love for you to reach out, whether it be so we could pray together, if we could just talk, however I can support you in this, because I know before I started coaching, like, not even myself coaching others, but coaching with a coach, like, it was really hard for me ever to see the light and stuff, right? Like, I was very, very negative. I always saw the glass is half empty, and I spiraled really, really easy, right, into this defeated position. And God has really shifted my perspective. The more I lean in, the more I see I can focus on Him above anything else, right? Circumstances are going to come and go, but God is the same yesterday, today, and always. So I would love to encourage you. I'd love to just walk beside you and show you what it looks like when you put God number one in your life and you walk with Him. And don't mistake this to mean I never make mistakes, because trust me, I still do, right? We're all sinners. We just need Jesus. That's what we need. But it's just nice to have people to come alongside you that can encourage you and remind you of God's faithfulness when you're struggling to see the light. So again, comment, message me, whatever it is, but I'd love to have a conversation. I'd love to encourage you, and I'm excited to hear what you come up with. Remember, being a leader means you stay committed and start asking the questions, right? Ask yourself, why don't I want to do this? What's coming up? Am I working based on feelings, or am I looking at what's going to happen, and why am I doing this to begin with? Really get clear on what's going on behind the scenes and watch everything shift. So I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope this encourages you to step up into that leadership role, knowing that God is going to be with you in it. He's going to lead you through it, and He's going to guide your steps. Something that I've really been focusing on lately that's been encouraging me is remembering that God already has the victory, right? So many times we walk as if we're defeated, and it's like He already has the victory. We get to enjoy each day walking it out with Him, knowing that He sees it done, right? He sees the abundance on the horizon, and He is walking with you there. So be encouraged to know the victory is done. The battle's already been won, and now you get to walk it out with the one that created you, that knows you, and will equip you for what He called you to.